Hello, and welcome to your favorite Sunday morning podcast. This is Coast to Coast. My name is Auntie Collins. This lovely co-host over here in their Boston hat is JPJ.
Hey.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How we doing?
Nice
new digs.
I was waiting for you to say
Nice new digs.
Y'all, I'm in my new place. I'm in my new place.
Yeah, looks good. It looks good.
This obviously will change, and the Lowe's boxes won't be there, y'all. But I got a big ass deck over here.
A big ass what now?
A big ass deck.
Oh, okay. I thought I misheard. But it looks nice. Is there a swing out there? What's that chain?
Yeah, there's a swing. There's like a little chair swing.
All right.
I know.
That came with the place.
Yeah, obviously I'm not handy.
I mean, neither am I. I barely
put all of this together.
I always tell my partners, I go, listen, I will try every time. I go, but I am not the guy who fixes things. I'm the guy who calls people to fix things.
Yeah.
That's who I am. However, I can, I'm not useless. Like if it's something quick and easy, like very, very, very low on the difficulty scale, I can fix it. But
listen, if there's a YouTube video, I will figure it out.
That's fair. There is a lot. See, that is an aspect of things. That's how I am with this.
Like, that's how I am with this.
If I'm streaming or I turn my camera on and something's wrong, I will sit here for 5 minutes and I'm like, I'm never gonna know what the fuck this is. What is wrong here? I'm never gonna know because I have no idea. So
I don't have any idea.
So I Google it until I find something that I'm like, oh, that seems like it might be it, and then I watch a video and hopefully that fixes it.
I'm trying to play with the different angles because y'all, I was streaming out of like a 10 by 10 spare bedroom, right?
Yeah.
The spare bed was always in the back. Like there's like a bookcase and all that. Like I was very crammed. This, I have space for activities, right?
Yeah.
I just realized the angle that I put. Do you know what this is?
Is it a bib?
This is a dog diaper.
That's a diaper?
That's a dog diaper, yeah.
You could have just told me it was a dog outfit and I would have believed you.
It's a dog diaper. So
that's okay.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to show y'all Penny Lane's business. We are in the dog diaper stage. But
well, so listen, it happens.
It's only at nighttime,
It happens to humans too. When you get older sometimes, this is how we go. That's how it happens. There's nothing wrong with it.
So I'll be trying to change things up, move things around. Y'all, I really appreciate your patience because this week has been moving hell. By the way, get in your super chats, humper chats.
Yes,
I don't know how to log in.
Hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hit the bell for notifications. If you know, you have the notifications. Come on, you have the notifications on. Duh.
Yeah, turn that notifications on. Embrace the diaper.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it.
I have well, obviously we're just gonna hang out and chill and like we normally do and just chat. But I might get angry a few times today.
Why? How are your Red Sox doing?
Oh, please. We know how they're doing.
Tell me how they're doing.
They're terrible. They have the worst home record in all of baseball. They somehow created a team. That can't hit in Fenway Park, which Fenway Park is literally designed. The Red Sox have never really had a bad offense in my lifetime.
Sure.
Like even on the teams that weren't great, they always had a good offense. Like they would just smash the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the most pitiful shit I've ever seen. It is so bad. It is so bad.
27 and 35.
Yeah, they're like, but again, because everybody makes the playoffs, because everybody gets a medal, they're like 3 games out of the wild card. So they're gonna use that as an excuse to not get rid of guys and not do what they're like, and they're gonna, and it's just like Roman Anthony might not play. Like I think he's going to come back, but I wouldn't be shocked if that injury's. They just transferred Crochet to the 60-day DL, so he's not coming back forever. It's like, what's the point, dude? Like, they suck. The pitching's good for the most part, so that's worked, but they suck. And then oddly enough, I'm sitting there because they're playing the Yankees this weekend. And
my condolences.
Aaron Judge, though, is out for a while. He got a big injury. Apparently, he's been playing with it like since April, but he has a rib injury, and they said he's going to be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks. So they're not even going to have him do anything for at least a month, and then they're going to reevaluate. So he's going to be out for the summer.
Yeah, he's
like that's to me. And ribs is something you can't fuck with. You just got to let that heal. You can't. There's no way to properly help a rib injury. Like it's just you wait until it's good. So there's no Judge in the series. The Red Sox blow. So I don't think I've ever been. I don't think I've ever cared less about a Red Sox Yankees series in June ever in my life. And then I'm sitting there. I go, all right, well, maybe something good will happen in this. Maybe we'll get swept, and then they'll fire my dumbass general manager Craig Reslow. That again, I don't want anybody to lose their job, but this guy he cannot do the job. You got to listen. This is where fire his ass. And then the Red Sox and then the Red Sox win the first game, and I'm like, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
you went into Yankee Stadium and won that game. You definitely needed to do that. It's embarrassing. It's a whole thing.
I mean, you said it, not me.
It's a whole thing. There's one of the players on the team after a game last week said that he was asked, why do we play? Because we have an above 500 record on the road. We're good. And we were on the road in New York on Friday, and we won. We can beat anybody on the road, but we have the worst home record in the whole league. The whole league, we have the worst home record. And he was asked, why can't you play at Fenway? And his response was, yeah, it's just different. When we're on the road, it's just us. And it's close-knit, and we feel like a team. And he said, and when we're at home, there's too many people that we don't know around. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And I'm sitting here going, that's because they bring all the nerds from the management. And again, I am a nerd. I say that, but they bring the nerds down, and they're like, hey, over here, Carlos Narvaez. Hey, we saw on camera that you're twitching your left hip here, blah, blah, blah. And they got people talking to him, jumbo, and messing up. Like, there's been guys that are like on the road. They'll go on like a 7-game hit streak, and then they come home, and in a homestand they go like 2 for 30. Because they got these nerds going, well, we noticed you're doing this, so why don't you try doing that? And I hate everybody.
Put in earplugs.
They should blow it up. I hate everybody.
Zach's over here saying National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Do you like ice cream?
I love ice cream. Chocolate though, no. Okay. Of the Neapolitan, my least favorite of the three. Strawberry, without question, number one.
It's strawberry, no question.
Delicious.
But you would pick vanilla over chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I wouldn't pick either. I'm not going to an ice cream shop. I'm not just picking vanilla or chocolate. I would pick, I'll have chocolate ice cream if it's in a Ben and Jerry's concoction and chocolate ice cream. But I'm not having just straight chocolate ice cream. No.
All right. F's in the chat.
Why? Are you a big chocolate? You're a big chocolate ice cream?
I'm a big chocolate. I stand big chocolate.
I like chocolate bars. I love chocolate candy. But
big chocolate ice cream. Give me that double chocolate chunk.
No, too much. What's your favorite? What's your favorite ice cream?
Rocky Road.
That's your favorite flavor. That's the go-to
between
number one all
Rocky
time.
Road and mint chocolate chip. Yeah,
mint chocolate chip's nice. I'll give you that.
But I will break a bitch for some Rocky Road ice cream.
Rocky Road is nice. Ben and Jerry's clown, different world. How good they are. Vermont, the factory is in Vermont, and I've taken the tour.
Oh, really?
And they give you like samples along route, and it's like, oh my god, this is tremendous.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I'm distracting you with ice cream because my managers are in number one.
Yeah, they've come back to earth. They're all right now. Their pitching's good. You got great pitching.
We got great pitching. Cal is hanging out with the minor leagues right now because he's rehabbing.
Yeah.
But freaking, did you see Josh Naylor getting hit with that 96-mile-an-hour fastball?
Yeah. I saw that whole dilemma because he was fine, but like he's
fine.
He's an
expensive player to be messing around with, though.
Do you know hockey? Do you know hockey?
I mean, a little.
He's Brad Marchand to me.
Why?
He's a good player, and if he's on your team, you fucking love that guy.
You love it, yeah.
But if he's not on your team, you want him to get hurt. You don't like that motherfucker.
That is terrible news.
Because Naylor earlier in the game, when he was scoring, he like threw something towards the catcher, like before he slid into home plate. And I think that was a receipt. It was the first pitch. Now, that was a little bit too towards the head for me. If you're going to drill him in the ass.
If you're going to get him,
drill him in the ass or drill him right in the middle of the back.
He's got an ass to be drilled.
I have no problem. That's one thing about. Listen, I'm not going to get on this soapbox. Sports are soft. Yeah, sports are getting soft. But the one thing, it's just.
I mean, we remember you remember Pedro Martinez, like that. That's what he is known for. To me, is an actual brawl.
But I still feel like baseball has that element where there are still that unwritten rule that, like, all right, if you're going to do that, like next time you're up, I'm going to whiz one by your head. Or I'm going to drill you in your fucking ass. You know what I mean? Like, I still think that happens. So I don't have a problem with that type of stuff happening in baseball. I just think that actual pitch that hit him yesterday, that you don't aim for his head, dude. Like, now you're fucking with life. And that's not, if he would have got hit in the bum right there, or the hit, I would have been like, all right, cool. All right.
Whether or not he threw something at the catcher, like, whatever, like, it wasn't a 96-mile-an-hour fucking fastball.
Yeah. And that's slow for nowadays. We got dudes throwing regularly like 102, 103 now. And then they're getting shoulder surgery between seasons. Yeah. Now it's a shock. Like, baseball over the last decade to 15 years, it's a shock now. Like, when you see like these 23-year-old kids that come up and they throw 101, if they don't have Tommy John by like year 3, I'm like, wow, holy shit, this guy might be a legend, you know?
Not everybody can be Randy Johnson.
No. They don't make them like they used to, you know?
You don't make them like they used to. It's so funny. I'm glad that I didn't get tattoos when I was 18. Fair. Because I would have gotten that Jason Veritek, Jose.
Oh, A-Rod?
The one where he's got the mitt in his face. Yeah. A-Rod. I can't remember who was there. But I would have gotten that tattoo.
Yeah. Like, I was watching that game live. It was a rare Saturday I had off from work. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, I could have dove through the TV.
Honestly, it made me like personally victimized.
Yeah. I love a baseball brawl. They are tremendous. And when it was Red Sox Yankees, especially that was like that was the hottest the rivalry ever was that like 5-year stretch there between like 2001 and 6 or whatever, especially 3 and 4. That was. And then we hit the walk-off on Mariano, who was like a god. We hit the walk-off, Bill Miller, to win that game. And it was like, oh, shit. And that was really the game that turned them around in 04. That sent them to what they did. Which was, still, by the way, I just remembered the Yankees are still the only team to ever lose a 7-game series up 3-0. Sorry. It was just a fact that popped in my head. I just had to say it out loud. So... Yeah,
still the only team.
Yeah,
ever
of all time in the history of the sport. Over 120 years that sport's been around. That's incredible, isn't it? Only team ever up 3-0 to lose a 7-game series. Embarrassing, especially with Game 7 at home. Jason Mizorowski, that kid. He throws 103. He played the Yankees earlier this year, and he threw 8 straight pitches over 103 miles an hour. And the highest one was like 104.2 or some shit. He
That's
routinely
insane.
throws 102 to 103. Plays for the Brewers. And he's like 22. Tall, lanky bastard.
Well, those people, when they were handing out, talents, they vested well. You know what I vested in? Time management issues. That's me. Time blindness over here.
Because is that your biggest thing? Is that your biggest opportunity? We'll call it
time management. Yeah, because I get lost in the sauce really fast. Okay. So I have to set multiple timers on myself at work, at life. Like I will purposely put on. I mean, considering yesterday, I told myself I needed to set up the podcast by 9 p.m. It's usually like the goal that I usually give myself. Yeah. I didn't get done at our old place because we're still cleaning and like shampooing and I have a lot of clothes still.
Are you donating some?
So I've already donated like 5 bags of clothes, and I like to think of it as like my husband collects like figures and like things that I call toys. They're not toys, they're figures. Okay.
They are action figures.
Okay. So like he knows how to display them, and they are this small, right? Or they're like this big, I collect clothes, and I collect a lot of like one of a kind pieces, or like pieces that like limited edition or can't be seen again. Can I wear a lot of them anymore? No. Because I've fluctuated in sizing. It happens, when you like to eat pasta and then you go through periods where you don't eat pasta, and then
I've never had a period like that in my life.
I was looking through some like old memories or whatever, and I was like, oh wow, the only time in my adulthood that I was under like 150 pounds, and I still thought I was like gigantuan. I'm a tall bitch, so like, whatever. But I have all these like one of a kind pieces that I'll never be able to get. Like a lot of it is like costumey things, but are like high end. A lot of like costumes that I've worn for wrestling, and like I have gears that have been made and purchased and all these things, and I have them in totes. I used to only have like one tote, and then it was like, great, then I can have actually like wearable clothes. I have 5 totes now.
It's a lot.
In 5 years, how did I collect that? Like, I didn't think it was that much. And our closet space has greatly reduced here. There's no coat closet in this house.
Really?
There's like when you walk into the house on the right hand side, there's like some, drilled in like hangers or whatever, or hooks or whatever. Yeah. But there's no like open it up, because like you don't just put coats in the coat closet. You also put like hats, scarves, baseball bats.
Baseball bats?
Yeah, because what happens if like an intruder comes in?
That's what
You have a baseball bat next to the bed, and then you have a baseball bat next to the door.
Hell yeah.
We have like multiple umbrellas. We have air mattresses that have been in there, like car cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
There's no space for that.
You just gotta pick a corner. You just gotta throw that in the corner.
Pick something. So we're having to get a little bit creative.
You can buy what about a coat rack?
Like an old timey like
well, I mean they make like more modern ones. Yeah, I mean you can get an old timey one if that's what you want, but they do make modern coat racks.
I'm over here like, we go back to ye old days. Archer, why are you so noisy, dude? But I don't know. I gotta figure things out. I'm probably gonna be doing more donating, because realistically, how many pairs of pants do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Dozen.
Okay.
Like, a couple, jeans, khakis, like dress pants.
Okay.
So, but of those 12, how many do I wear regularly? Probably
Uh-huh.
four,
So
maybe.
do you have
I
have you separated like, okay, these are like specifically work pants
yes,
and like these are like non
yeah,
work pants? So like I have that. So I have like dress pants that I wear to work, or like I have like the more like cargo kind of pants. So I have
yeah.
like 12 pairs of those.
Of
'Cause-
the one
of
kind.
the one kind, right? And then I have like all these jeans, and
I have felt like in my life, the most women that I've known and lived around and lived with
Mhm.
had way too many jeans than they needed. Way too many pairs of jeans than they needed.
I love jeans, but like I was thinking about it, like when I come home from work, what am I putting on? Comfy pants.
Yeah, putting on sweatpants, or you're putting on shorts, or pending, you're not wearing. Nobody's coming home from work on. Yeah, let me put on my
Yeah, let me
jeans.
put
Can't
on
wait to get those
my
jeans
jeans.
on.
And then
No,
when I'm like go out, because I'm like, okay, well, like, what if like it's a weekend? What am I wearing? I'm not wearing jeans.
if I had to ask you, if you had to throw a guess out there, how many
Mhm.
pairs of jeans do you own right now?
8.
Just oh, that's not bad.
This is greatly reduced from like 30.
That was what I was looking for. I thought I was going to get that type of answer, and I was going to be like, "What the
Because
hell? You need that many jeans for?"
so
You
like
could wear a different pair of jeans for the month.
because like I have a light wash and a dark wash and black jeans and gray jeans. I had
That's 4 pairs.
2 pairs of pink jeans.
When was the last time you wore those?
You tell me.
I don't. I'm telling you.
Nothing about me screams pink jeans right now. Hey,
Wow.
nothing has changed with these dogs. Nothing has changed.
I will ask. Are they reacting well in general to the new digs, or
They love the new house. Hey, Archer Luis Martinez,
get them out? Just kidding.
go.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble now, buddy.
You're not allowed to bark in here, buddy. That's a rule.
Wow.
Oh, I just realized we're not on mute. Sorry. I just said his full name. Sorry, guys.
That's his government name.
His government name. No, but like I have a pair of jeans for like every occasion that I've ever worn. Like
I mean, I have like
why?
I have darker jeans, I have lighter jeans, and then I have like a couple pairs of dressier jeans for like nice occasions.
Jeans?
Like they're just
what's going on?
They're a little bit more like, I don't know how to put it. They're just nicer. It's just a nicer pair of jeans.
Okay.
The others, I don't know.
I understand that about like dressier jeans. Like I have, but like I also have like skinny jeans, flared jeans, barrel jeans. I have some cropped ones. Like, and I just kind of looked at. Okay.
Wow.
I need you to get a job and pay a bill.
Wow.
Do
you have a yard with this place?
Yeah.
Like, is it fenced in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So then you can just open the door and say, get the, not right now, but I'm saying in general,
I'm
like, hey,
right now.
go outside and have some fun.
Go outside. Go. He doesn't want to go outside. Okay. That's rude.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Anyways, nothing's changed, guys. Nothing's changed. But all that to say, I just have a lot of clothes. I also have a lot of dresses. I like wearing dresses because it's like not wearing pants.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a struggle. It's a struggle here. And what do I usually end up being in? T-shirt and cargo pants.
Of course. Yeah. It makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about what your ghost outfit is?
Dude, I don't wear clothes, I thought.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yeah, I mean the ghosts I know, like Casper.
You think that
stuff
all
like that.
ghosts are naked?
Not naked, but they don't have pots. They're just floating around.
They don't have. So you think it's more of like that Casper, like bed sheet kind of ghost?
Yeah. Just
So
figments.
you don't
I believe
see
I believe in
ghosts
ghosts,
in
but I think it's
clothes.
I don't know. No. Maybe.
Okay.
I would think my ghost would be whatever I died in. As
Yeah,
awful
so
as
it's
that sounds.
usually they say that like your ghost clothes.
So let's just hope for everybody I don't die in my sleep. But you know, that's all I would say there. But yeah, you know, that's what I would assume.
Listen, can we talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know that this is not a super chat, but between moving and wrestling, did you see part 2 of the Summer House reunion?
Somebody walked off, did they not?
Girl, Amanda walked off, and they said it was like for like 45 minutes. They didn't know she was going to come back.
She's the bad one.
Yeah, she's the bad one that did the whole this scandal.
So nobody did anybody actually care that she walked off?
So here's the crazy part is that so they were having this exchange, right? And she said, do you see these tails wagging? They're trying to like play with each other, which is so funny. So Amanda's like, yeah, it would be embarrassing to tell my friend that I like her ex. And this girl, Mia, who is Sierra's friend on the cast, goes, yeah, it would be embarrassing. And she just is like, that was her emotional breaking point, which like also in this episode, it was so strange because I felt like she was on something because she's sitting there like this.
The whole time?
The whole time with her fingers in her mouth.
All right. That's weird.
But like, not just like, oh, I'm biting my nails. Hey! No! Archer!
Damn.
What is happening?
He's on one today.
He's on one.
He is on one today.
Get your own podcast. Get your own podcast.
Wow.
But anyways, you guys have already had treats. Anyways, she's got her fingers in her mouth. She's like not responding like how like I'm trying to like get information out of you. And she would just be like, yeah, like you can't help who you love. And they're all like, I mean, yeah, but you can also like help who you mess around. Like everybody has like those like unrequited like feelings.
Yeah.
And you don't act on it.
Yeah, correct.
That's part of like being an adult in your 30s.
Sometimes you have to make a rational decision,
right,
of what's best for the greater good.
And like maybe it's not, you know, hooking up with your best friend's ex.
Yeah. There are plenty of fish in the sea, as they say.
I mean, they live in Manhattan. You would think.
Yeah, and they look a certain way. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on the show. They don't necessarily put ugly people on shows like that.
But needless to say, at the end of this episode, right? It's a 3-part reunion. Okay, we're now
3.
Yeah, 3. They record like they film all day, like 8-9 hours of like emotional turmoil. So like they have to like capitalize on at least 3 hours of it, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of this, right? So it comes out that West, the guy, was seriously dating another girl during all of this. During that summertime, like all of it. And at the end of the reunion, they're, you know, or at the end of I think they're on lunch. They were on like a lunch break or whatever. Sierra pulls out her phone to FaceTime the girl to ask information because for some reason, Amanda and West's stories are not adding up. Like, that's like Like, if I found out that I was dating someone and then they were messing around with my best friend, that's one thing. But then to find out, like, he's also, like, dating other people and there's all these other rumors, yeah, I'm gonna investigate journalist myself into finding out, okay, who else is involved? Tell me your timeline, because they aren't telling the truth. You're
Yeah.
already caught in this, like, web of everything. Why not just tell the truth?
I mean,
I think it's going to cost them their jobs. It's costing them partnerships and, you know, sponsorships and all the things. So it's like watching a game of chess, but someone didn't come to play and they didn't bring their things. Yes, Binky over here saying the ex-girlfriend built his furniture in his house.
wow, built
during the summertime, and he told her the reason why he didn't want to be public with her was because she's not in the Bravo universe, so Bravo would fire him.
Is that true though?
No, plenty of people have outside relationships.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's a piece of shit. I mean, we established this a long time ago, did we not?
Mm-hmm.
So is any of this behavior shocking to anybody?
Honestly, not sure, but
You know,
he's too ugly, in my opinion.
this is the guy that doesn't know how to smile.
Yeah, he's if we're looking at
the goofy looking blonde, like strawberry blonde
Mm-hmm.
guy.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that he is a piece of trash. And then I think the girl in the situation is a little bit less of a piece of trash than him. That's probably a fair comparison. That's probably really a good comparison. Speaking of him, when we get to the wrestling, I got a bone to pick with some stuff.
Okay, which camp do we want to go to first?
Well, I mean, listen. This fucking clash in Italy that we saw last week.
All right, let's jump over there.
Okay. Here's my thing. I thought the wrestling on the show, like the actual matches and the things on the show, pretty good. Pretty good. Crowd was awesome.
I thought the crowd was fantastic.
Yeah, crowd was great. I thought, like the Cody Gunther match was good until it wasn't. Until it wasn't with that stupid ass finish. Gunther should have won the title, by the way.
He should have, based on that match alone.
When we were talking about this last Sunday, Collins, I said, I just need WWE to give me something. Give me a big angle or a big title change or something. Now, when we talk about the non-world title matches, I thought Rhea and Jade fucking ruled. I thought that was one of the best matches, if not the best match on the show. I loved that match. I thought Jade was even better than the Mania match they had, I thought. Great match, but I expected Rhea to win. And Rhea won, but that was a great match. I enjoyed Becky and Sol. I thought good for Sol Ruka winning the IC title. I thought she needed a performance like that because there was some clunkiness, along the road to that. I thought that was just a really good match. I thought the crowd was invested. I thought her promo on Monday was also really good. She's going to be as good as we all think she's going to be. So I thought that was fine. One of the two title matches should have had a title change.
I agree.
One of the two. Now, if Jacob Fatu, the Jacob Fatu thing, we're going to have to talk about it for a little bit longer in a second. Because I said that I was fearful last week. And let me preface this. I thought the match was awesome with Brock Lesnar and Oba. I thought it was a fun sprint. It was a great match. But I sat here and I said, they're going to have Brock Lesnar beat this guy. And it's going to be such the wrong thing. Like, it is such a wrong decision.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they're going to do. And they fucking did it. And I'm sorry. I still think there was a way you could get to the third match without did they make it work the best it could possibly go to get to their desired result?
Mm-hmm.
I think they did. Because Oba looked like a fucking badass. 7F, like he looked like a badass.
He really did.
With that being said, what did that do for anybody? Did that help Brock Lesnar? Do you think of Brock? I'm talking strictly on the wrestling program.
Mm-hmm.
Strictly on the wrestling program now. Do you think any more of Brock Lesnar? Come Monday night, did you think anything more of Brock Lesnar than you did Sunday before that match? Is he a bigger deal to you now because he beat Obafemi? So what the fuck did that do besides give Obafemi and I get it, he's gonna have to lose sometime, so get it out of the way now. No. He could have won that match, and then Brock Lesnar could have been like, what the hell? I can't beat this guy. I'm putting my career on the line if I can't beat you. And that's how you get to the third match, which is the desired thing in Minnesota. But Oba should go 3-0 and vanish Brock Lesnar.
That would have been way more impactful, because I don't think anybody is sitting here going, I mean, Brock Lesnar, first and foremost, fuck that guy. As a person, fuck that guy. I am just talking about him as a wrestler, the illustrious career that he's had, the feuds that he's had. He really cemented himself as final boss, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you're trying to replace that final boss character with Obafemi, you have to up the caliber, so to speak. So having Obafemi not win this, like, don't get me wrong, I think Obafemi really outperformed him during this match.
Oh, for sure.
He really said, anything that you throw at me, like it like kicking out at, one, like all of that. Okay. And I think that he's very over with the crowd. I'm not saying that he's not over. I'm saying the wrong person won, because having Brock win and having it be, okay, now they have the rubber match at SummerSlam, which we all kind of see. How much better would it have been had you booked Oba to win and Brock has that, like, fine, I'll put my whole thing on because why would he have a third? Why did he put his boots in the ring at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. And they just play it off like, oh, I was emotional. It was in the moment. I just got my ass whooped and blah, blah. And it's like, okay. But it's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Well, you could have, and HUD kind of was alluding to something that I was going to say. If you didn't even have this second match, have the second match be the one at SummerSlam, you could have just done the King of the Ring, have Oba, because it's good. In my opinion, the finals of the King of the Ring is going to be Obafemi versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar is going to cost Obafemi that match, and Seth is going to win the King of the Ring. That's how I feel like what's going to happen. And then that's how we're going to get to the third match. Because why does Brock Lesnar have to have a third match now? He already just avenged his embarrassing loss at WrestleMania by beating Obafemi at Clash in Italy. And I know Oba cut a good promo on Monday, and he said, it's 1-1. Remember that. But if I'm Brock Lesnar, why the fuck am I fighting you again? I just beat you. I got my revenge back. I don't need to fight you anymore.
Right.
But if you have Oba beat him, if you book the second match, now he's even more insane about beating Oba to the point where he goes, my home state, I'll put my career on the line if I can't beat you.
Mm-hmm.
And more intrigue immediately. Or if you're not, don't book the second match and have him cost Oba, in the King of the Ring tournament or something like that. I just feel like that was just, we've seen it with Braun, they just absolutely refuse to go 100% all in on anybody. And it is the most annoying fucking thing.
Insane.
It is so annoying to me. This guy, and it's along the same line, because they did it with Braun. Braun Breaker was holding that title over Seth Rollins' head last October, November, September, whatever the fuck it was in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm swearing so much. But in the fall, and all of us, every single one of us at that moment were like, put the belt on him now. Just do it.
Just do it.
That's a guy. And then what'd they do? They built him up. for a month and a half to have him lose a world title match. And again, I like CM Punk, but to have him lose a world title match to CM Punk on Raw, and then he was in the Vision with 4 other dudes, and he was like felt like the third guy, and then he got hurt, which stunk, and then they just had him fucking lose to Seth Rollins on Monday. It's like, I thought it was so fitting that we watched Brock beat Oba, and then the next thing we saw was Braun Breaker sitting in the front row as one half of the tag champions when he should be a world champion. It's ridiculous. And now they're going to do it with Oba. And then you have the other world title match, which for a tribal combat, not much happened in that realm of it. But I thought overall it was a good match. I would have done a hot angle and had Jacob win, and maybe the Usos align with Jacob, and I thought that could be cool or something like that. But whatever. You keep it on Roman, fine. He's Roman Reigns. That's fine. I can get over that. What I can't get over is Jacob Fatu the next night on Raw just coming out and getting on a knee.
Why?
A guy who became a fucking megastar by himself because of his character. And this guy who did it on his own on a completely different show, did it on his own, became a top guy that everybody knows. Oh, we love this guy. He's great. Great character. Great. We like him. And now he's just the third most important guy in the bloodline now? I don't care if he tells Roman, you lose the match, you acknowledge him. That was the rule. Fine. I'm cool with that. But getting on a knee and just standing in the fucking background? No thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks. Pissed me off. And then AEW did a similar thing on Wednesday too that we'll get to. But
we'll get to that.
I want your opinion.
Okay. Yeah, it was just, the main event itself being 27, almost 30 minutes for Clash of Italy. I don't mind it because I love Roman Reigns. Also, can I tell you, when I was moving, this is also like the thing when you're moving is like picking up boxes and being like, oh, what's in here? Blah, blah, blah. I have a little shrine to Roman Reigns.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like Roman.
Every ad that I saw of him or like little thing, I have in like a little, I don't know, manila folder or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's just like how he went from like the full big dog, like the full like being booed to what he is now. And we're still in this bloodline fiasco, which is cuckoo banana crazy pants. But like Roman beating Jacob, I know that Jacob Fatu, we did not think that he was going to win. However, the segment this week.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
I have to read you a tweet that I saw that was very funny.
Okay.
About the bloodline.
Okay.
So it said, the WWE Bloodline storyline is 1,789 days and counting.
Oh my God.
Okay. It says things that it has outlasted. The whole Attitude Era, which was only 1,230 days.
Okay.
It said generally tracking it from late 97 to WrestleMania X7 in April 2001. It's been longer than World War I, which was 1,568 days. You live in Seattle or the Seattle area. It was longer than the mainstream career of Nirvana, which lasted 927 days. It's longer than the American Civil War. It was longer than the entire president. I almost said pregnancy. Christ. The entire presidency of Abraham Lincoln. It's been longer than the lifespan of the app Vine. It's been longer than the entire WCW NWO storyline. It has lasted longer than it takes you to get through high school, all of high school. If you count the school days. And the whole year. So it takes they went into high school and the bloodline was around, and it's graduation season. They have graduated and the bloodline is still around. We're still in this story. Among other things.
Can I tell you the first podcast I was ever on on Fightful.
Yeah.
And Fightful Overbooked was within the first year of the Bloodline, because I went on the show to talk about how much I fucking hated it because it was going on too long.
I'm kind of like Jordan. I'm not as anti-Bloodline as some are anti-Bloodline. However, at the end of Clash in Italy, who on this planet asked to run back the Bloodline versus Solo and his guys? Who? Because it's no. The answer is no one. No one. Oh, she's getting angry.
I'm yelling at the dog.
I know. I can tell. It's like she's getting angry. But no one is. Why are we going backwards? Why are we going back? The Jacob thing made sense, and I like that whole build. I like that feud. I hated how it ended with this. Now, will it make sense a month from now or 2 months from now if all three of them end up turning on Roman and Jacob is kind of the okay? But I didn't. There are so many fresh face, and the rumor now is at SummerSlam, it's going to be Seth and Roman. Now, I don't consider Seth and Roman going backwards for a world title.
No, because they're different characters. They're different iterations of each other.
Yes, but Drew's right. Drew is right. That's what it feels like. They can, and again, bringing it back to kind of Oba and Braun and the young guy piece of this, they cling on so much to the thing. I don't even consider Gunther's not a young guy, but Gunther should have beat Cody. I don't know how you could have watched that match and thought, and I get they did the bullshit finish to protect Gunther, I guess, and maybe in the second match, which is going to be on a random ass SmackDown now, maybe that second match Gunther does win. I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm just like, dude, same old, man. Same old. And then the rumor is next year's Mania, they want Roman and The Rock. Okay, well, dude, that should have happened 3 fucking years ago. I don't want any. Well, will it be good enough of a build with those two guys? Probably by the time I'll be like, all right, I'm all right for this. Let's go.
Okay, but who the fuck is going to Rhea?
It should be Oba.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it should be Oba fighting Roman for the title at SummerSlam. It was very apparent from the day this guy arrived. It was very apparent past WrestleMania that it should be Roman and just sometimes when the shit is liquid hot, you just gotta fucking do it.
I mean, we have obviously seen how they haven't. There's so many examples of when a wrestler was hot and they didn't pull the trigger. We are seeing that unfold right now with fucking LA Knight, where he has never been less hot. But do you remember a year and a half ago, they were like, pull the trigger. They should have. I'm pretty sure the betting odds for Royal Rumble last year had him winning.
Yeah, I thought he should have won the Money in the Bank last year. I thought that was stupid that you wouldn't give that guy that briefcase with the way he can talk. I thought it was stupid to not give that guy the briefcase. You gave it to Seth, who didn't need it.
Nothing. He's doing nothing.
Did not need it. It just made no sense.
So it's just, I mean, I don't think that WWE knows how to capitalize when the iron is hot. We've seen how hot the fucking Grande Americano storyline was. And we talked about it a little bit last week of how beautiful it was, how emotional it was. I mean, I want them to push Chad Gable to the moon now, but that's not gonna fucking happen because
you got a good pop yesterday, though.
WWE is gonna do WWE things, though. 100%. That was in AAA, and I know that AAA is not WWE, but they are partner. I get it. However, I just feel like WWE does not know how to capitalize when things are hot, or like with the Wyatt Six, like that when they debuted, that was so hot. And I know that they were capitalizing on like a very emotional portion, right? Like
But
we had
that was part of it, though. That's what made us all gravitate to that thing, no matter what they were like. The reason why that was so hot to begin with was because of that emotional attachment to Bray, you know? And then now none of them are even there anymore.
And now none of them are there.
Yeah. Insane that they didn't at least keep Bo, to me.
But like, it's the thing of, there was so much they could have done on that, but they were just so focused on spooky dooky, whatever. The Wyatt Six literally killed Chad Gable. Like they killed him.
Yeah.
Like people like horror stuff. They like spooky things. I don't know. I really like spooky in my wrestling. It's why I like this whole Leo Rush character right now is so hot. And I think that Tony Khan is doing the right thing here on being like, okay, it's hot. This new character, people are talking about it online. Let's have him on Dynamite.
Yep.
Let's have him on pay-per-view. Let's have him on whatever. Let's have him doing silly backstage things that you see. And
yeah, I mean, he's earning his spot. Yeah, he's earning his spot. We saw 2 weeks ago, he was in that four-way, that showcase four-way. He didn't get an entrance, but he was in it. And then this week, he got a full entrance. And I thought it was hilarious, the thing they did with the conglomeration, how they all stood in place so like he wouldn't bother them. And then the second he got past them, they started walking and they were like, let's get out of here. And they like scurried away. Yeah, he got a full entrance. He got that shine.
Yeah.
He had another good match. That character is, I still don't even know what it is, but it's so intriguing to me.
I have no idea what's going on with my hair. Sorry.
And he's been doing great work. Like, I'm very interested in that character.
But that's also the thing of like, it has to be interesting for us to want to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that this is interesting that we are going to want to watch. I think AEW really missed the mark with like Abaddon of like only utilizing her during Halloween because she has that aura and persona that like I want to watch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I always liked Abaddon. I thought exactly they could have used her a lot more. But yeah, I don't know. That was weird to me. Because when I feel like when they did use her, she always got a good reception from. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they always got a good reception from the crowd, and the crowd was always into it, and it wasn't because it was like some hokey thing. You know what I mean?
I also want to shout out the AEW episode. If you want to laugh your ass off, definitely go watch that.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to segue into AEW?
We can. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Dynamite was fun.
Dynamite, that main event, Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis, it was worth me staying up well past my bedtime to watch this Owen Hart match. It
was chaos at the end.
This was so much fun. 23 minutes of fun. Yeah. Yes, there were commercial breaks, but
I can't speak enough about Mark Davis.
He's so good.
Incredible. Just has turned himself into a bona fide like singles guy.
Right.
Like, and it's so good that the Doyle came back early and they just immediately paired him up with Brian Cage. They were like, we're not even gonna. And
there's a different heat.
Yeah, and I like that too. I think that could be a real good big guy team over there too. So I like that. But like, I like they were like, nope, Davis is here now. Like, we're gonna do this with these guys.
I think what is interesting, and we've seen this with like Top Flight, right? Where like Darius, one of them got injured, and then Darius really during that like post-pandemic era, right, was getting all these like singles. That match against Nick Jackson, I loved it. And we saw just everybody was like, Top Flight is so great. Can't wait for his brother to come back. Can't wait for all these things to come back. And Darius Martin was on a different level that I don't think that his brother could catch up to. That was my fear with Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher, because Kyle Fletcher, the moment he went to his singles stardom, shaved his head, his stock skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
And I've loved Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, Will Ospreay, United Empire. Like, it's an entity that they are all individually so good,
Mm-hmm.
but together they were unstoppable to me. So I was a little worried because Mark Davis was out for so long with injury. And I know that he was dealing with some mental health stuff and, what have you. And I was worried he would get left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Scott. Darius was injured. I appreciate you correcting me, because thank you. Brain is braining right now. So I was worried that Mark Davis would get lost behind in the shuffle. I was worried that he would not be getting that rub that Kyle Fletcher has organically gotten. And Will Ospreay was always going to have his singles, stardom. But I don't know, this aura, this like Don Callis family really has changed Mark Davis for me, where I'm like, wow, he could be like a really good. I mean, he's the national champion. I mean, no, wait, he lost it.
No, he didn't.
No, he still has it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Again, sorry, my brain is cooked right now. But like he has a singles championship and he's putting on these bangers with Will Ospreay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that match was great. The end was there was a lot going on at the end of that match with all the guys coming out and doing stuff like that. But that was a really, really fun match. He's been tremendous for a while, like just really, really good. Will's in the finals, the first person to crack the finals of the Owen, as we thought was going to happen. We got Swerve and Brody coming up on Wednesday, which should be quite good.
Which is going to be freaking amazing.
Yes. I thought it was a great main event. And yeah, I really have enjoyed Mark Davis. I like that type of wrestling, like horses, like just gonna fuck, like they're gonna mess you up, And I love
say fuck.
I know, I've said it a lot today, though. I've said it a lot today.
We got to swear jar, people.
Yeah, but I did want to address. HUD said something that I disagree with.
Okay.
I thought Dynamite was a great show. The one thing that I hated on that show is Kevin Knight he doesn't need the Don Callis family.
Okay. This is where I was so confused because
this bothered me. Didn't he just make himself a star on his own since he's been here?
I mean, Don Callis' stock has gone up. Like, it's not.
This is not an anti-Callis family take or an anti-Don Callis take. I think I like the Callis family. I like Don Callis, actually. I think he's needed on the program. He's a heat magnet that everybody hates. I think that is a good place to be. At the same time, now Kevin Knight is like member number 14 of the Don Callis family, and he shouldn't be. He should be on his own. He cut a fire promo to start the show last week on his own that everybody bought into. Everybody's bought into the heel turn. What? This guy is a star on his own. He's been that way since he's shown up. Why does he need to be in this group? Now he's in there with Okada and Fletcher. And like, is he at that level? I think so. But like now he's not, he's the third, at best, he's the fourth guy in the hierarchy now.
Yeah.
Of the Callis family. He needs to be the number one guy on his own by himself. I didn't think and maybe that's true, Mark. Maybe they just lost to Keshta.
Yeah, he got kicked out.
He got kicked out, so there is an open spot, but like, I just think Kevin Knight should be doing stuff on his own. I don't think he needs to be a part of a big ensemble. Bothered me.
Well, I do want to highlight this super chat from Binky. Thank you so much for your super chat. We really appreciate it. Binky went to Dynamite, said the crowd was fire. Oh my gosh, the dogs are excited. TK threw everything in that show. Osprey and Mercedes slay. Flags and signs in the audience, and Excalibur sign off was great. Love seeing that. You saw the Excalibur.
I did.
Sign off.
Yep.
Listen, those who know, lots of people were confused. It's did you ever watch Twin Peaks?
I did not.
So I've tried to get into it. Again, it's one of those things of like, it's not a show where you can have your phone and be scrolling and watching the show. Like I like a lot of shows where I can like multitask and do other things. This is a show where like I have to sit and do that. Oh my God, I'm going to throw them outside. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Rock and roll. We've reached the cutoff. I'm pretty sure that Archer's days are numbered. I want to say that. I think his day. Yep. Oh boy. Oh, they're both getting escorted out. Wow. Security. Look at again. Do I think that Kevin Knight is going to end up being okay in the Callis family? Yeah, I think he's a great fucking talent who's going to be a top guy. Do I think more than likely this will work out? Yeah. I'm not saying like it won't. I just don't think it was needed. I don't think it was needed. Like, I think he could have easily just kind of gotten over on his own, just kind of being him and doing what he does and just leaning more into the heel character. I don't find it necessary for him to join. And I just didn't like it. I would have preferred him to do that on his own. That's all. I am very pro Callis family. I'm very pro Don Callis. I think he plays his character to a T. As the annoying guy who everybody, like literally everybody, the announcers openly talk shit about him all the time. Like, I think it's a great, I think he does it really, really well. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, and I don't think it ruined it, HUD, because there's a pay-per-view in Montreal in July, and I think AEW would be fools not to have one of the big moments of that show is Speedball beating Kevin Knight for the TNT title in his home city. Like, I think that is 1,000% what's going to happen at that show. I just feel, and I'm with you, Binky. I have again, when it comes to Kevin Knight, I think it'll work out. He's too good. That's what it should have been. If he was going to join a group, he should have kind of went off with Swerve.
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for the brief interruption.
Yeah, well, I was just I was just saying, like, to go more into it, like, it's going to work out for Kevin Knight and the Don Callis family because he's a top talent to me. Like, he's going to make it work because he's that damn good, and it's going to work out. I just would have preferred him to do it on his own. I just felt like it's more unnecessary than a bad thing. Like, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I just think it's very unnecessary. And then someone in the chat said, well, it ruined that Speedball match. And it did.
It did ruin the Speedball match, I think.
It did.
And now I want to know, is Speedball going to be a casualty of all of this?
I don't think so. I think they announced that new pay-per-view in July in Montreal. That's where Speedball's from. He's going to beat Kevin Knight for the TNT title at that show. I mean, you would be a fool not to do that.
Well, AEW does not book like WWE, so I guess that's possible.
I mean, that would at least be, maybe you keep them separated for a little bit. I mean, I'm sure Speedball is going to want a rematch because it was a low blow by Callis that really cost him that match. And that was a great match. But Yeah, I mean, I would think that's what, I mean, what about that world title match we saw to start the show?
Oh my God. The start of the show, we saw MJF versus Roosh. Now here's my thing. Okay? You know I'm not a MJF fan.
Is it like just kind of? Is it just kind of?
I don't give a fuck about MJF, okay?
Okay.
I don't.
But he's kind of doing good. He's kind of doing good.
I guess I'm warming up to this idea of MJF because my problem is I don't like a champion that doesn't show up on your Wednesday night. Or I don't like a champion who just shows up on a Wednesday night and cuts promos and says, "Do you want a match?" Psych. Like I don't fucking want that. I think the thing that really appealed to all of us about Darby is that Darby was willing to be a fighting champion week after week after week. So I wasn't expecting MJF to pull out a pay-per-view caliber match versus someone on free television. However, he has this match versus Roosh. If you get the what is his saying?
If you mess with the bull.
If you mess with the bull, you get the horns. It's so over with the crowd. The moment that you get like a little like phrase on with the crowd, that's it. That's all they're gonna say. That you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Like that's what everyone's saying. Love it. And MJF, like really, like I goaded himself into this. Like he's just like, I don't know. I felt like they matched their freak a little bit,
Oh yeah.
Because Roosh is going to be brutal, and we've heard from Fightful Select saying that MJF has been resting a knee injury.
Yeah.
He's been resting. It's not broken. He's just resting his knee, and I think pulling out this kind of match from MJF, I think really satisfied me in a way that it's like, okay, MJF is proving me wrong. Not that I need, like, MJF doesn't need to wrestle towards me. Like I don't need a reason to watch MJF or AEW or what have you. But I don't know. This was such a fight. Like it was like pouring gasoline on an already fire card on Dynamite. That it was just like
dressing up like a matador. That piece of shit.
Like the matador. Oh my God! I want to know where the fuck do you get that? Where do you get that?
I don't know. He probably paid for it to get made.
Probably Miss Sandra. Shout out Miss Sandra. Miss Sandra. If you guys know Miss Sandra, started doing gear for WCW. Worked in WWE, has worked on TNA, worked like all those jackets that you see Cody do. She does all of that custom. She's a professional seamstress. She's incredible what she's, and she's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. But like, she knows what is going to hit on camera, and my God, it was perfect. I think the match was really perfect. So
yeah, it was great. And Roosh was busted open, bleeding, and it was just violent and it was good. Okay. And he brought MJF to his limits. And
are you okay really with the licking?
Yeah.
Of the blood?
Hangman drank Swerve's blood.
Okay, but Hangman is a sicko.
I was screaming my fucking lungs out when he did that. I was like, oh my God, I was like, that is unbelievable to me. Listen.
If you mess with the Hearns, you get the Roosh. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it was a great, and I thought it was smart that they put it on to start the show before the NBA Finals, because they knew they were going to lose viewers because the Knicks haven't been in it in so long, and they knew it was the finals, so they were like, "We're doing this match first,
Yo, them Knicks. Woo, we didn't even talk about that. Them Knicks.
Yeah, fuck them. So what an indictment for the league that the trash ass New York Knicks are about to be your champion. That is disgusting. And again, the league is obviously better when a New York team is good. It helps the league. Duh. And of all the New York teams, I don't really hate the Knicks. I just shit on the Knicks because my whole adult life they have been irrelevant in my basketball fandom because they've been terrible. So I do like Jalen Brunson. That guy's a dog. That guy is a dog, and I like him a lot. He's a great player. But that's you know. I worry about. You might as well call New York City Gotham if they win the championship because it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, yes. It's going to be bad. I truly worry about the state of the city.
Okay.
If they sweep at home in Game 4, that city is gonna be. I mean, I don't know. Like they've been waiting a long time, those New York Knicks fans, and I worry. There's gonna be some stuff going down on the streets. I expect a riot. I expect a big riot, to be honest with you.
A riot?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Not like a super, you know what I mean? Like you've seen it, sports teams win and they're flipping over cars and doing all that. Like that's what I expect. But I expect it to be a big one though, because those Knicks fans have been waiting 50 years.
A long time.
50 years. With that being said, I'm sticking to my guns. Spurs in 7. The Spurs are a better team, but they are absolutely choking on themselves. The lights are too bright for them for those young guys. They are puking and shitting down their leg. Let me tell you. But they are from top to bottom, from a talent standpoint, they are a far superior team. But the Knicks have more of an identity. They know each player on the Knicks knows their role. They know what to do, and that's just kind of. That and they're veterans, not that they're veterans to the finals because they've been awful my whole life. But like they're they know what to do. Josh Hart's been around the block. Brunson's been around the block. Cat has been around the block. Mike Brown is not a good coach, but he's a good enough coach that he can keep it all together.
Oh my God.
And what I will say is the NBA. Tonight, a Sunday night in the middle of June, when you have the Stanley Cup Finals going on, which that's a whole other thing. Those friggin' games have been wild. And then you got the NBA Finals on a Sunday night in prime time. There's not a sporting event tonight because the NBA, for some reason, decided to give them 2 days off before Game 3 instead of the every other day. Madison Square Garden for Game 3 of the Finals, the first time since 1999. Have you seen the ticket prices for this shit? It's like $11,000.
Insane.
That atmosphere is going, regardless of how much I kind of shit on the Knicks, that atmosphere is going to be all time. And you could have had that on a Sunday night, prime time, by yourself with nothing else going on. And you're like, no, let's have it on Monday. Nerds. The fuck? Come on. Scott, I respect those people, but give me a break. Not even close. Not even close. Go ask 100 New Yorkers what they'd rather be watching tonight. None of them are saying that. None of them.
New York is where fucking Broadway is.
Great. And if you ask them, hey, would you rather watch Game 3 of the Knicks Spurs Finals or the Tony Awards? They're going, what awards?
Yeah.
I know the Tony Awards. I respect the Tony Awards. But I'm telling you.
That's fine.
Everyone would rather be watching the Knicks. I'm telling you. Sorry. First of all, if you think the NBA postponed an extra night of their finals for that, you don't know the NBA. You don't know the NBA. If you think that's the reason.
That's fair.
And I'm not being disgraceful. I like the Tony Awards. I watch the Tony Awards. I know who wins shit. I pay attention. But I'm just saying, in the city of New York right now, that's not even a thought compared to what the Knicks are going. Obviously, for a certain people, yes, duh. Are there people in New York where that's more important? Of course. But the general, please. They'd say move the Tony Awards. That's what they'd say. It's true.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
So, the entire reason I have delayed talking about this.
Yes.
The main reason for this show, the main whatever, Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
Our wild card on Dynamite. Okay. Now here's the thing. I'm not saying that AEW heard our cries. I'm not saying that AEW read my tweets or watched the show.
I'm saying they do.
I'm just saying, what are the chances? Because I went on a rant talking about how AEW has really proven how they go, well, if we want to book the women, they got to be good and they got to be drawn. You write the fucking show. You make the fucking show. You want stars on your show, you got to fucking build them. Okay? You see how the crowd reacts to some of these wrestlers. Capitalize on it. You want them to get better at doing promos? Make them do fucking promos. Work with them. You got so many great guys sitting in the back on ROH who are fucking amazing at doing promos. Eddie Kingston, I'm looking at you, partner. Have them start working with people who know how to fucking write a good promo. Get them reps. Okay? Invest in your female talent. Okay? These women, like, people want to watch women's wrestling. It's not like there aren't people in the crowd wearing Mercedes Tony merch. Like, they want it. That fucking Marina Shafir jersey sold out within minutes. Like, we want women's wrestlers, okay? That pop. Now, I was a little confused, right? Because there was like
new music, right? That was like a new.
It was a new mix of it, but it was like the pyro went off, and I was like, are they going to do like a blind, whatever? But I heard that there was like rumbling of like Danny Luna being the person, but really with Willow being out of the Owen Hart tournament, we needed an anchor. We needed someone to put our money into. Sure, I'm very Persephone heavy, right? Because I watch CMLL, because I really like women's wrestling. So like, I get that not everybody is on my level of like what I want. Athena, Persephone, like I wanted that. However, having Mercedes
I was gonna say whoops
after last night, shit. But it's like, I see the talent, I see what's in here. You made Persephone look like a big deal by having Mercedes lose to her. So in my humble opinion, I'm over here going, we need an anchor, we need a star power to this Owen Hart, because with the men's, we've already seen it written in the stars. It's going to be Ospreay, Swerve in the finals. We've already seen it. We've already predicted it. Like, so far, our brackets aren't busted for the men's. Correct?
Correct.
But for the women, it's been a little bit of a question mark here. Having Mercedes come in to save your women's division. And that's why I said Mercedes the Messiah for the AEW women's division, because Mercedes has a vision for women's wrestling, for professional wrestling, to make it bigger than it already is. She has silenced so many fucking haters. And if there are Mercedes haters, they're just flapping their gums at this point, because Mercedes has proved by being Ultimo Monet getting 13 belts at the same time, y'all. And her losing all of them is written in the stars. There we go. This is her path to finally getting the AEW Women's Championship. I think now we are seeing Mercedes versus Athena in the finals. We're going to see Mercedes go on, and we're going to see that actual star power of Mercedes versus Tekla at Wembley.
And Mercedes will be a babyface.
And Mercedes will be a babyface. Yeah. She spent all this time being a bad guy. But this is just one woman who has gotten over. And she manages to shine everyone else that she comes across. Hell, I'm so bought into Persephone, who fucking lost last night.
She did.
But like, it's a thing of, okay, I'm sold on Persephone just by how well Mercedes spoke about her and her matches that she's had with Mercedes and what she's done on Ring of Honor. So it's a thing of like, whatever Mercedes has been touching, to me, turns to gold.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not going to be your redemption for the AEW's women's division, and I'm not saying that the women's division in AEW is fixed. They have so far to go.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But we need more stars. We need more, like, pops. I mean, you have to listen to the crowd. I mean, even just last night, Ty J got a fantastic pop coming out with the against the Divine Dominion, which I also think the crowd fucking loves the Divine Dominion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how can you not?
And, I mean, they're Hoss women doing Hoss things.
And just the presentation, the outfits, the entrance, just everything. The whole thing is like, yeah.
Make it a big fucking deal. But I agree, Mike. Last night, Persephone losing was a shock to me. However, Hazuki, really?
She's also fought Mercedes in the past. They had a really good match.
Correct. Right? So they also have history.
And she's a champion too?
Correct.
I know
she is a champion.
She's
She's come out with her championship belt before.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, guess what year Hazuki was born in? Oh, just guess.
What are we? 2004.
It's in the 90s.
Okay. 1996.
Close. 97. So she's young.
Yeah.
But she's only been wrestling for 11 years.
That's pretty good.
And I think that she has something that, I mean, I haven't really been familiar with her, but she is the Spark Joshi World Champion. And she's held that for 416 days.
Pretty good.
You look at some of these things and you're like, okay, great. Awesome. I want to see more of it. Greg Cherry over here sending in your super chat. Thank you so much. We love you so much. Love Yins, and Mercedes is the best women's wrestler of all time. I think there's a reason why Tony and Mercedes are number one and number two. And with Tony out, having Mercedes be that pillar, be that anchor to your women's division. If she's going to be your anchor, we need the Athenas. We need the Jamie Hayters, the Chris Statlanders to all be at the same level as that. Mm-hmm. We need more anchors. I mean, Tekla, for God's sake, the moment that this woman gets on the mic, I mean, she finally got on the mic and cut a live promo calling people dumb bitches. Yeah, and I love it. I'm a dumb bitch. Sure.
Well, oh, yeah. I mean, there should be a shirt that just says dumb bitches. I mean,
yeah. Saw that right now.
So I will say that I think people pay attention to the show because last Sunday I was saying that I need to see Tekla on Dynamite. I want to see Tekla more on Dynamite, cutting promos and doing stuff. And guess what? They had her walking down the steps in the arena towards the ring, cutting a promo. Like you said, calling everybody dumb bitches, saying that she wishes death to Stardom and all this stuff. And she got on the ladder. She spit on the Stardom logo on the Tron there. Hell yeah. Like, so they're giving me what I want. And, and we've been talking about it for a long time. It's just put more focus on it. It's not that hard. One more match a show shouldn't be hard.
That's all we're asking for. You know what I mean?
And even this, though, like somebody like a Mercedes making a big triumphant return, still at 9:30 in the token women's slot of the evening of the show. Like, you don't have a moment like this opening. You're like, Mercedes Moné is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, the world title match opened the show. That's fine. Okay, but this couldn't have been right at the 9 o'clock hour to start that second. Like, you still pigeonholed it into your normal. Now, again, it was still a huge moment in the match with Windsor. I feel bad for Alex Windsor because that's someone I would have loved to see make a deep run because she's great too. But the Brawling Birds they're winning the tag. Like, that's
the vision.
But yeah, even so, it was still like, oh man, this big giant return just happening kind of like with no fanfare, kind of right in the like 9:25, 9:30 slot. All right, here we go. And it was awesome. And like, yeah, Mercedes, but like, we just gotta do more. You just gotta do more.
We have to do more because if we're not doing more, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah. But look at this tournament is it's going to be, we're still this tournament started significantly later than the men's because the men's already we're going to know the finals by Wednesday. We're not even through the whole first round of the women's one yet. So, it had a little bit of a later start because there were a few people that were banged up that I think they were kind of waiting to be okay. And then obviously with the Willow thing, had them scrambling. I don't know if we all thought Mercedes was just going to be in this thing from the jump.
She should have been,
but clearly from the original brackets that this was not the plan for her to be back at this moment.
Right.
So they had to scramble to get her back and figure this out and blah, blah, blah. But now you have that star to anchor the division. Like you said, it felt like we were making progress for a good amount of time when it came to the women's division. And then it just felt like we weren't anymore. Mm-hmm. And maybe like Mercedes is the catalyst for kind of that ramp up to start doing more again and have us feeling the way we were feeling a year ago with this. Like, we know Tony's not coming back till next year. We know.
Right.
So you have half a year without arguably your biggest or your 1A biggest star in your roster on that division. Fine. But you have 40 other girls who are fucking talented as shit. Like, Mercedes is the anchor. Cool. Let's go. Figure it out. And then if you're humming come the end of the year, if your women's division is humming and then you get Toni Storm back at some point in the early part of next year, well, then you're that's lights out, man. Let's go.
That's it.
Let's go. So hopefully it's, you're never going to replace Toni Storm, Mike. Like, that is an issue, but you also need to build your roster and build your programs more than your roster. That when because regardless of whether it's a real sport or whatever, these people get hurt. That's what they do. There's injuries all the fucking time. And you need to have people that are ready to step up and give opportunities to, and some will crash and burn and some will grab it. Kyle Fletcher. I know we're talking about the ladies, but some will grab it. Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, some will grab it and they'll do what they're going to do. And then you have more stars.
I mean, the whole thing that you're supposed to do with building a division is, yes, you have your main champion, but you have under that tier is at least 5 people who are vying for that championship. We're seeing that with MJF. Like, how many people have been like, I want MJF's title. I want MJF's. Like, it's just like, okay, that's week number 1, week number 2, week number 3, week number 4. Here, we're building this to a pay-per-view, right?
Yep.
So under that, you also have to have another tier where, like, whether you believe the TBS title is your mid-card title, but it's the thing of, okay, then you have your mid-card title, and you have to have 5 more people viable for that. You can't just, completely interchange champions going after whatever. Like, I hate when there's a champion trying to go for a tag title. Because what do you mean? You already have a fucking title.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan going into the Queen of the Ring. Like, we don't want that. We want other people. It's not diminishing what you are with your title, but like, you should already have plug and play people who are at that level, who are viable competitors to make this interesting. And I think that the AEW women's division has lost that because so many people, either with contract negotiations or were out with injury or all these things, they didn't have like a 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Mm-hmm. Or people are being slotted into Ring of Honor because you think that that's where they should be getting their reps, when they should be getting their fucking reps on Dynamite.
Or Collision. Doesn't matter.
Collision.
Anywhere. And we were talking off air before we came live for a few minutes, and I said I've kind of always felt like there's been women featured more on Collision more regularly than Dynamite. So I feel like Collision has been like kind of designed in a way where they do focus on women a bit more, but you can do that on both shows. And we're starting to see Athena. She's in this tournament. Hopefully she sticks around after it, but she's still the Ring of Honor women's champion, so she has to fulfill that role. And then you have people like Deonna, and we mentioned her before. You got Deonna Purrazzo as the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Why isn't she ever on Dynamite? Why isn't she ever on?
Why?
I mean, like, she's one of the best women's wrestlers in the world. She's under contract for you. Like, you just went through a phase where you didn't have Tony and Mercedes at the same time. And then you find out how is like that, yes, you bring Mercedes back, who's a huge star. Yes. The biggest star in my opinion, fine. But you also have stars that you can just easily go, okay, Athena, you're in AEW now. Hey, Deonna, we're going to have you drop the Pure title and you're going to be on the AEW roster now. Okay.
Yep.
That's 2 core people in your not everybody has to be at the level of Tony or Mercedes. You just build a roster throughout. And then, not everybody who's won the world title in AEW or WWE or anywhere has been the top guy. I know that's all we see nowadays, which is annoying on one side of things, but like Jinder Mahal won the WWE title.
Boo.
Dolph Ziggler at the time, he was a main eventer, but Dolph Ziggler, who was like a career upper mid-card guy for the most part, he won the WWE title at one point. Like, not everybody that's ever won the world title is a fucking all-time top guy.
Yeah.
You can take some chances with people. It doesn't always, and it's like, just build your roster and book them strong enough that you can, I'll believe that Julia Hart can fight for a world title.
Yeah, but you have to actually fucking book it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just very bizarre. It's very bizarre. Because again, overall, AEW to me is the best product out there right now. They're coming off an all-time pay-per-view. They're red hot. The TV shows are still red hot.
Absolutely.
They're the buy rates were up for Double or Nothing. I think that they had a lot of new eyes on them for the first time at Double or Nothing, and I think they impressed with it. And I think I'm seeing a lot more even creators saying like, oh, watched AEW for the first time and putting out YouTube videos of them watching AEW for the first time and being like, oh, wow, this is good. Yeah. And like, they have momentum. And I actually think there's a little bit of a swing happening. Obviously, I'm not saying it in that they're never going to come on. But you know what I mean. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like, I do think there is a little bit of momentum on their side. And I think they need to capitalize. And I just feel like they're really not their only flaw. But to me, their main flaw still is the lack of care with the women's division. If they had a hot women's division going on right now, on top of everything else we're seeing, I think the shows are already kind of can't miss, but the show would be undoubtedly cannot miss. Like cannot miss. And it's just lacking.
I would really just love to see more of those shows where it's like, oh, this card is undeniable. stop everything I'm doing for 2 hours, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think building your women's division on it like that is probably necessary at this point. So,
Yep, I agree. I
don't know.
agree.
I don't know.
But
So over under Mercedes winning the whole thing.
100%.
100%.
If you want to put a number on it, I'll say 80%.
Okay.
But
are you 100% on the finals being Athena versus Mercedes now?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
That's where I feel. But I don't think that they would risk Mercedes coming back if she was not gonna win.
I was under the impression that if it were going to be Mercedes, she would go back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And now the fact that Persephone lost, I feel like that even to me signifies she's making it to the finals even more.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's just bias because I've seen more Persephone than I have Hazuki. I don't know, but I know they're both champions in other other companies, but that's just kind of how I felt. Persephone's beaten her, but so I think it's Mercedes and Athena easy. And then I think what you said, we're getting Tekla, evil, badass bitch Tekla versus babyface Mercedes for the title. And all in it. I think that's what we do. Yeah.
I'm into it.
I am too. I think it's clearly a huge jolt to the women's division to get Mercedes back. Clearly. Yeah. So it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
You got to carry the momentum though, Tony, please.
So we are quickly approaching AEW Forbidden Door. We don't have any matches announced yet.
No, we just know the finals of the Owens are happening there.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see from other promotions?
I mean, obviously Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
That's usually a top person I would like to see. I would like to see him. I have a feeling Will is going to fight one of his guys from over there. Maybe the champion there, that young champion. That might be Will. No, because Will's going to be in the final.
Will's in the finals.
Yeah, Will's going to be in the final. So never mind. But I expect to see that kid. I expect his presence.
Zack Sabre Jr. I'd love to see Tsuji. Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
who does he?
Since
fight?
he was
so he hates AEW.
He's so anti AEW that I would love to see that. For CMLL,
Mystico probably we'll see.
Mystico. I would love to see that. Even though Persephone lost, I would still love to see her defending her title. Would be really great to see that. Lots of fun things. Callum Newman, who
that's the champion.
That's the Will Ospreay Jr. who.
Yes. So I wouldn't be shocked if he fights. He's been on AEW already. They had that melee, that Dynamite week. So I wouldn't be shocked if he has like a IWGP World Title match against somebody and beats somebody. That'd be cool.
I hope that Takeshita has a match.
That'd be nice. Could he fight Tsuji? Could they run that back?
That's what I was thinking.
From Wrestle Kingdom?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I fully expect maybe there to be a 4-way tag match.
That would make sense.
Would be great to see that. Would be great to see multiple people for the TBS. Oh my God, we haven't even talked about the announcement for the TBS title.
Yeah.
Do you think? Okay. We're gonna get a survival of the fittest. You're familiar with survival of the fittest, right?
For the most part, I think.
I mean, this is also a thing.
Is this a Ring of Honor?
Ring of Honor.
Okay, yeah. So you might have to let me know how it works, but.
Here's my problem is that I love a gimmick match. Ring of Honor really took the survival of the fittest to the nth degree.
Yeah.
There's qualifying matches that go in there. It's like the winners of each match advance to an elimination match. So it's like multiple people. You could lose the match by not even being pinned, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to kind of see.
And this is for the title. Whoever wins is winning the title.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes. So, but Ring of Honor had one for Athena.
Mm.
So, Athena for their ROH Women's Championship.
Got it. Oh,
that was that super card where she defeated Maya World, Trish Adora, Yuka Sakazaki, Billy Starks, and Zeta Steel.
And I'm sorry if you already said this, they are all in the ring from the start of the match, or is it? Okay, so nobody like comes out late or anything like that.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
So,
and we don't know any of the participants yet. Do we know?
We don't know any of the participants yet. No. Mm-mm.
Give it a Sheeta.
Sheeta.
Anyway,
I think she deserves it. I think it would be great. So Leron over here saying the things that we have been reiterating is that Collision seems to be where the women's stories are done. Even the TBS title is being defended primarily on Collision these days, while the TNT title is being defended mainly on Dynamite. I'm not mad at that.
Which Dynamite is on TBS.
Okay.
And Collision.
Who cares?
Is on TNT.
It's alternative broadcasting.
I know. I just find it funny.
But still,
we want the women on Dynamite.
We want both.
Yes, we do. But put the TBS title on TBS and Dynamite. That's a way to get. No, I'm just kidding. But
we want it all together.
Correct. So are they doing qualifying matches to see who gets in?
They'll be doing I believe that they'll be doing qualifying matches to see who is in the survival of the fittest. So because you have to survive something. If not, they would have just called it a fatal 4-way or a 5-way.
No, Mike is saying they announced 6 names last night on Collision.
Did I miss this?
I assume Sheeta, Statlander. I would throw the other 2 girls.
Sheeta, Statlander, Mina, Harley, Aminata, Zeta Steel.
Okay, that's a good. Zeta Steel, good for her. That's a good 6. They're in the match. So that's all of them.
I guess so. So there's no qualifying. So then we're not doing the Ring of Honor. Okay, I guess it's just survival of the fittest, I guess.
All right.
Rude.
So that's really just a 6-pack challenge, really. That's not really. Yeah, it's just whoever wins.
That's the WWE name.
My bad. But
it really is not a survival of the fittest, because what are you surviving in order to get?
You just got to win the match.
Okay.
So if you win the match, you're surviving, I guess.
Listen, Tony Khan, you also don't know what a proving ground match is. So let me tell you, a proving ground match is you have to prove yourself. I have to go through all of these different things. I have to actually win fuck shit to get. Sorry, I said fuck shit. Sorry. In order to get a proving ground match, you have to prove something.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor has this tendency that they just give proving ground matches to anybody. Because the concept is, if I can prove myself to this champion, then I can get a world championship match.
Mm-hmm.
But Ring of Honor has been utilizing it.
It does say, though, that women must win qualifying matches to earn a spot in the survival of the fittest match. Confirmed participants are the names that you just mentioned. So, so they're going to be in qualifying matches then.
Thank you. Because I was about to get real mad.
Oh, and then Mark in the chat says they're announcing 6 more. So that would be 12 women, 6 matches. The 6 winners.
Perfect.
Make it to the survival of the fittest.
I love that, because that's guaranteed 6 matches for women.
Yes.
To get to the TBS. I love it.
Yeah.
Isn't booking things so easy?
You know? I'm not going to pretend it might be very hard, but at least in my brain, I feel like it's easy.
Thank you guys so much in the chat for filling in the blanks. Do you have any last statements, last anything for us today? Loaded question over here.
It is a loaded question. It is no. I mean, overall, I thought it was another fun week of wrestling. I'm just still having a great time. Like, they did night 2 of the Noches de los Grandes last night, much shorter episode, but they had a really good 6 woman tag with Bailey involved in that. That was a lot of fun. Have you seen this Mini Vikingo? Have you seen this guy?
Mm-mm.
There's a character in AAA. I don't know where he came from. I don't know much about him, but he's literally just called Mini Vikingo. And he's not like a little person. He's just like a scrawny little guy.
Okay.
And he dresses up and does the same entrance as Vikingo. And he does his moves. And he's very good. And yeah, I guess he's become like they love him down there. Because Vikingo's a bad guy now.
Because he's a bad guy.
But Mini Vikingo, yes, but Mini Vikingo is a good guy. They like him. They like him.
Well, you know why they don't like. You know why they don't like Vikingo, right?
He turned, didn't he? He turned heel.
So in AAA, their guy was Alberto.
Oh yes,
De Patron, and because WWE doesn't want to be associated with that person,
of course,
because obviously, unfortunately, AAA really likes Alberto. Whatever. But Vikingo took the title from him because WWE didn't want, if they're going to have this partnership, they don't want Alberto.
Yes.
But like you're taking away your top guy from AAA. So for Vikingo, that's how you quickly turn someone heel, is you make them the opposition winning over your good guy. So
yeah. But yeah, he had a good match on that show. It was like 45, 50 minutes real quick, but it was good. It was good. So
this just in, Steve Macklin has been granted his release from TNA.
I did see that. I would be shocked if he doesn't end up on one of the main places.
Same.
But
he is too good.
Yeah, he's very good. I feel like they had SmackDown yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Gable showed up, and he got a big pop.
Love that.
So we'll see what they do with that. But if it seems like Sami Zayn is going to be his first feud back potentially, like they're going to run that back a little bit. And then everything else was same old over there. So I don't know.
Thank you.
Well, yes. Other than that, wrestling wise, we're chilling. Screw the Knicks. Yeah.
Well,
what?
It's funny to me, okay? Because the Knicks suck. It's like the person who was chosen last in dodgeball winning the dodgeball championships. You know what I mean? It's just big laughing stock. It's just weird. Anyways,
I don't want any, and this is not about them as people, because I know plenty of great people from the state and city of New York. I don't want New York sports fans to ever feel joy. Ever. Period. End of story. Never, until the day I'm in the dirt. I don't want a New York sports fan to ever feel joy. Not in their life, in their sports life. I don't want them to ever turn on a game and cry happily or cheer or I don't want them to feel that ever. So what I would like is the Spurs to step on their fucking throat. I'll see you next week, guys. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. But
Oh my God.
That's what I would like.
Well,
that's what I would.
My final thoughts is support women's wrestling and
yes, please do.
Maybe book us. I don't know. Maybe think of women more than just an afterthought. But well, guys, it is Pride Month, and Fightful has been posting a bunch of queer wrestlers that are part of the community that, whether or not you knew or not, really have supported us queer people. Mm-hmm. And I would be amiss if I didn't shout out all of my fellow queer people on this first Sunday of Pride. As your fellow queer auntie, as the one who really loves to champion for my community, it is never easy. It is exhausting. Mm-hmm. But we shall move forward, and we will be that beacon of light.
I believe. Is today Effie's birthday, I believe? Or was it yesterday? Yesterday or today was Effie's birthday?
I was like, oh, I'll go look on Facebook. How do people know?
I think it might be today. But I think it was either yesterday or today. So happy birthday to Effie.
Happy birthday to Effie.
I know they hold a special place in your heart.
He is my daddy, and he is forever tattooed on my leg. So
hell yeah. I've had the pleasure of interviewing that man a few times, and he's a good one. He's one of the great ones. So
go tell your daddy Effie it's his birthday.
Yeah,
so it is his birthday.
I thought so. Yeah,
the 7th of June. So I don't know. Go out, be queer, do all the things. JPJ, where can we find you on this lovely internet? What do you got going on?
You can find me, JPJ Loves Gaming, on all social media platforms. Thursday nights, 8 p.m., Love Wrestling. My main man, Pluggo, myself, Between Two Beards. You can check me out there. Some Body Slam stuff will be coming back here shortly. I think we're going to be getting the AEW Dynamite post show up here, hopefully within the next month or so. Somebody in the chat from a little earlier might be joining me on that when that gets announced. We're still ironing stuff out. And yeah, I stream on Twitch. Listen,
stop.
I would love it. I stream on Twitch. I play a lot of video games on Twitch. New James Bond game came out a few weeks ago that I've been enjoying. There's a Lego Batman game. This has been a big week for any of the gamers in the chat. This has been a big week. They had like a Sony showcase on Tuesday. There's been multiple other big video game showcases of like all games coming out in the next year, calendar year and a half. So it's a big video game like conference showcase week. So for us gamers, it's been a lot of cool looking games. Have you ever played Crazy Taxi?
That's of my favorite games.
That's coming back. They just announced it's coming back.
Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, they're calling it Crazy Taxi World Tour. Brand new Crazy Taxi game. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. It. Hell yeah. If I just want to play something aimlessly for like an hour, let's go. But yeah, no, there's been a lot of cool video game stuff this week too. So yeah, but that's where you can follow me.
Well, you can follow me anywhere there is social media _queer auntie. I've been quiet because I'm moving. Or I have been moving. We're in the last stages of moving, so I'm hopefully going to get back to my regular posting schedule. Let me show you. Look what I got.
Oh.
Look at these. This little mic. Oh my God. Mic twins.
I bought these for the videos I never make.
Yeah.
One day I will.
I'll be posting more videos. I got projects coming. I'm turning Coffee with Collins into a morning segment because I have a fucking porch over here. And now I live 15 minutes from my job instead of an hour from my job.
That's incredible. That might be the best part about the move.
I know.
No more real commute.
I know. And literally a block away is 145th, which is right where the link is. So that's our little train, by the way. And guess what? 8 stops away. Guess what's there? Fucking It's
link?
not Safeco Field. It's
Oh,
T-Mobile
no,
Park.
yeah. Oh, well, the man. Yeah.
Literally, I could get off, walk a block, and I'm at T-Mobile Park.
You love to see
So
it. You love
walk
to
a
see it.
block, go there. I am so excited about this move. It is going to be so good for my mental health. Just sleeping here and having Lexapro has just completely changed my brain.
Yeah.
So, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for things to come. I'll be posting more like of my usual Pride Month stuff this coming week. I just had to get my computer set up because literally when we ended our show Sunday, I did some things for my other podcast, Peak Millennials podcast. And then I literally packed up my computer. That was it.
Yeah. I'm always so nervous. I've only had to move once since I've gotten this like main setup that I have here. I'm so nervous that when I get to the new place and I plug it in, it's just not going to work.
That was my fear last night.
Yeah, I'm like, I go, if something doesn't work, I am screwed. Screwed.
And like I'm gonna be fiddling with stuff as we go on because like there are 2 skylights in here. So like as the things change, I mean the sun is out right now, so I'm getting, whatever. So I'll be like messing with things. I gotta put tapestry up, I gotta do all the things, but like that's the fun fucking part.
Yeah, that's it.
But follow me _queer auntie. Tomorrow morning you'll have a Peak Millennials episode. I don't even know what our topic is because I haven't even looked at our show notes in a week. But that's the podcast that we talk about peak millennial topics with my co-host Natalie, which we are probably going to be talking about how our 20-year high school reunion it's in 2 weeks.
I went. Okay.
Did you go to yours?
I went to my high school reunion, my 20-year. We didn't have a 10-year. There wasn't enough interest. I think we all weren't sick of each other to the point where we wanted to see each other yet. Yeah. But we did a 20-year, and oddly enough, here's the thing. I'm a sucker for shit. I'm a sucker for shit like that. Like I love. Oh, we're going out. We're having to get together. Like I'm in.
Yeah,
like I love that type of stuff. So I was more excited than like the few people I was actually going like to the thing with. But it ended up being a really, really good time. We had over 200 people show up, which was way more than I thought was going to be there. And we rented out a place. The DJ fucking ruled. The food was good. It was just a good time. Bars. Had a good time, cocktails, dancing, seeing some people that I had seen more regularly, on a more regular basis since high school, but then seeing some like people that I actually like, I hadn't thought about them in a long time, but I remembered like the second I saw him, I was like, that was like a person that mattered to me in high school. And like having a good it was actually a very enjoyable thing. So I had a good time. But my high school experience, I know not everybody enjoys the high school experience. I had a blast in high school. I loved my time there. I could have been a better student, a smidge, but I graduated with A's and B's. But like I probably could have been like a really like top student if I wanted to. But I had a good time. I wanted to have a good time. So yeah.
I was told I was popular, but it was just because I was involved in everything.
I was involved in a lot of sports, which helps. I did a lot of sports, and then I was just kind of like, I didn't really belong to a clique. I liked metal, so I could hang around with the metals, and the people they would call the freaks, the freaks back then. I could hang around with like the freaks and the goths because I like that type of music. I was an athlete, so I could hang around with the jocks. I was also like a video game and pro wrestling nerd, so I could hang around with the nerds. I got along with everybody. Because I was the fat funny kid, because I had to be the fat funny kid. Otherwise, I would have been the fat loser kid sitting by himself in the corner in the cafeteria. And so, I had a good time. It was all right.
Yeah, I did student government, all the Key Club, Leo
I
Club.
I did morning announcements. That was
I also did our morning announcements.
Me and my buddy Tim, who was an athlete. He was one of the quarterbacks on the football team. He was also the class president. And we did morning announcements, and we would have like skits and games, and they gave us 25 minutes from 9 to 9, from basically 9. We got on at 9. They would play the national anthem. Okay. So they did that, whatever.
Okay.
So it's fine. It's fine. Especially then, dude, I was in high school when, the bad thing happened.
Yeah. So the bad thing happens. Yeah.
It was very, but but we would do the national anthem for the first 5 minutes. Then the principal would get on and talk about like real shit that we had to pay attention to. And then she gave us from 9:05 to 9:30 to talk about like the sports, the activities, and we had a skit or two. We would make it funny, and yeah, it was a good time.
I love it. I love it. Speaking of skits and having a fun time, this is Fightful Overbooked. This is where you're going to find all of your favorite shows, like In the Weeds with Jeremy Lambert, Joel Pearl, SP3 comes on. They have, it is such a fun watch because I'll watch it as I'm either heading to work or already at work. It's a great time. On Fridays, you'll see Coexisting with Rob and Maggie, and they have a really fun show. They have a fun little banter. And then hear us coast to coast Sunday mornings. What a better way to start off your week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, be kind to each other, be queer, be great, but most of all, don't take yourself too seriously. I love you. Bye.